Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in or welcome back. We're sitting outside, still in my workout clothes, sweaty, covered in dirt. But it's all perfect. It's all perfect. We got the messy bun going. We got the squirrels hanging out. All right. I've done a little bit of content so far. Co-creation. We're going to pull some cards because that feels fun. We are co-creating this new earth. We are birthing in this new timeline. It's already here. But we are each all birthing in something that has never existed before. We've been co-creating and creating this with our higher selves in the higher realms during the sleep time, maybe even during the waking time, and you don't realize if you feel a little displaced or kind of out of place, more than likely you're hanging out in another space, time, and reality, creating with your higher self. All right, bringing in this information, see how it's all these beautiful dots and these stars coming down and then birthing into this new reality. All right, this new reality. So we'll keep the Empress out here. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. We're all co-creating this together. There's a lot of throat chakra activations going on right now, upgrades, cleansing, and clearing. A lot of solar plexus, third eye, and crown chakra taking place. So stay grounded during this transformation, during this evolution. Very, very important to stay grounded in grace. Nature. If you're for some reason at a particular place on the planet that is not conducive to being outside, get in a salt bath. Get some plants, connect to the plants, get some herbs, work with the tonics, bring the plant medicine, the herbs and things into the physical body that will help with grounding. There's leaves in her hair. I'm just looking at this card just to see. There's also feathers. Okay, I've never looked at this way, but you might be activating your angelic wings, your etheric wings. I've heard this a year or so ago, but I'm feeling really, and there's Archangel Michael energy. Maybe Archangel Michael can come in and help assist, wrap up around you. That blue energy, again, we're in this Sirius portal, the 7-7 portal energy, which is, we're in it now. That's why the ley lines, the pyramids, and the stargates and the grids have been activating for weeks now, coming online more and more. But I'm looking at that and I feel very etheric. Maybe you've been feeling some mid-upper back issues, so maybe your etheric wings, you can tap into that through meditation. And check out maybe This is Maria Official or something like that on YouTube. She spoke about this in a couple different videos. So we've got communication coming in. Ace of Swords. There's communication again. There's blackbirds are very significant as messengers. Birds are messengers. There's sacred geometry here. The sun. There is, all the sacred geometries. Communication's coming in. I also see this climbing back to self, back to remembering your intuition, listening to your intuition. One step, one breath at a time, one movement at a time. Receiving the codes, the frequencies, and the energies. So there's incoming communication. This feels less physical in communication. It feels more etheric, or like from your team members. It just feels more not of the physical. It feels like you're going to be receiving some form of activation, upgrade, that again, the crown chakra, third eye, your upper chakra systems. Those 4 or 5 that are above. Ace of Swords. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I'm just guided here. Yeah, you're going to have some major brilliant moments of clarity coming in. New ideas are coming in. They're going to be very clear. They're going to be undeniable, unquestionable truths being revealed. Heightened awareness, heightened states of consciousness. Maybe specific memories are going to be coming back from past life or past experiences are going to be important. Thoughts, communication. We're in a retrograde as well, so just be mindful of that. There's a lot of victory and success as well. Again, that stroke of genius is what's coming through. Remember, I experienced brilliant moments of clarity. All right, what else do we have? Let me just do it this way. No, hold on. Sometimes I'm guided to shuffle many ways. My tiny hands. And turn it? Okay, I'll turn it. Remember that first thought that like say, do I sit over here or go over there? And you say over there. So it's like that first thought is the yes. That first thing that comes in, like if someone says 1, 2, or 3, and you go 3, that's it. Don't question it. It's the first thought is your yes. That's the direction. That's how you get really in tune with your intuition of letting your highest lead you and guide you in every now present moment. Is there anything else we have, please and thank you? Yeah, justice. Justice is being served. 8 of Wands is underneath that as well. Celebration. Yeah, okay. So justice, you've cut in all the bullshit, the nonsense, the programming condition. You've cut everything out. You've balanced the light and the shadow perfectly. Number 11 is significant. You've seen that 11 energy, and of course the four of Wands, which is associated with that 11 energy, that celebration. But there's balancing again. Libra, very balanced. You've come into balance. You might be a Libra like myself, but there's celebration coming in. Big celebration. This feels big. There's going to be something big to be celebrated. You're going to be celebrated. Your team already celebrates you. Source is celebrating you, like high fives, good job all around. Partying up in the higher realms for sure. But there's celebration here. There's celebration here. And whatever's coming in for this collective, it's coming in fast. Again, this is like, I've looked at this card so many different ways, especially with being like associating with being a walking sparkler. So you might resonate with being like a walking sparkler, like you're just emanating, your field is so big that you just sparkle out. But definitely coming into contact with other beautiful souls, soul family, that you're going to light each other people up. Or again, you're just going to, 8's significant, 888, the infinity symbol is significant. All right, we've got the infinity here on the Ace of Swords. But again, just lighting each other's ideas. So getting in a group with people and you're all like conversation, having super conscious conversation, you're all getting the activations, the downloads, the information, those aha moments, those moments of just pure clarity. Okay, this is where we move next. This is what I need to do. And you can have that. And sharing this feels very group oriented, whether it's online, in person, or both. This could be also a collaboration from the higher realms and the physical realm in groups of people. So it can mean many different things for many different people. But again, it's just lighting each other's fire. But again, 8 of Wands is very fast moving energy. So this coming into contact with your person and your people and your groups also feels like maybe some of you are going to be experiencing new teachers, leaders, and guides that are going to be assisting with you moving forward, because that can change as we evolve and change our different guides and teachers and things like that work with us from the higher realms, the angelic realms. There is some like changing of the guard type of thing. For sure, in the physical reality, I know that there is a changing of the guard, literally. And if you know the changing of the guard has been happening when it comes to the systems. And there's many of those systems that I'm, whether it's governmental, banking, schooling, all of these systems, there is going to be a massive 822 on the timer. Changing of the guard is what's coming through. I don't have to tell you this because you already know this, because you are psychic as fuck. You already know this. This is just confirmation. We're just having fun and playing along. And you just know this. And people are like, how do you know this? I was like, I just know this. I've heard this many times in many ways. I just know this. Again, you know the light, you know the dark. You know it all. All right. Again, this is that upper chakra. This is that download of information. All right. Maybe you're going to get the download of information. Maybe you don't know. And then your gifts and abilities are going to go into the psychic as fuck realm and gonna get fully turned on and activated in this metahuman, superhuman, all of these gifts and these abilities, connecting with those higher dimensional selves that you are right now and pulling that down. If you've never seen the series Sense8, it was a Netflix series. I don't have Netflix anymore, but I've watched it many times through. It's where a cluster, I don't remember what it's called, if it was a cluster, was birthed through consciousness all on the same day. And when they all became activated, they were able to tap in and to connect to, and it was, I think, 8. Yeah, thank you. So tapping into a collective of 8 other versions all across the globe. Holy crap, nice tie-in source. Nice, brilliant. That you're going to collect, that you'll be able to tap in consciously, and tap in and communicate consciously across the globe telepathically and be able to embody their gifts. You'd be pulling that all in. You're going to be pulling that all in. It'll be all available. And these could be just other aspects of your soul incarnated as a cluster in another group of 8 or 7 or whatever. But that's very significant. Maybe that resonates. Maybe watch the series. It was a great series. I've watched it many times. I'd probably watch it again if I still had Netflix. But because there's always a deeper meaning in there. And they were hunted. And when they became awoke, they were hunted. They were sought after and controlled. So if you know, you fucking know. All right. So the world is here. Cycles have been complete. You've completed the cycle of all cycles. There's a lot of sacred geometry. Your Merkaba has been activated. Your light body is activating more and more, turning on more and more 21. You've closed the cycles. You've closed the loops. We have collectively closed the loop on a lot of timelines, past, present, and future, because everything's happening all at once. So we've cleared up a lot of these timelines where there was a lot of hurt, pain, trauma, distortions, falsity, all of that. And we've done that individually as well as collectively because we've come back to the source. We're remembering more and more, moment by moment, breath by breath, who the fuck we are. We are God. We are source. We are the universe. We are everything and nothing. We are the creator and the created. We are the art and the artist. We are the game and the gamer. We are everything. And I'm here to remind you of who the fuck you are. Do you remember who the fuck you are? Or are you just walking around dazed and confused in this 3D reality? If you are, cool. That's your decision. I chose higher and better, which was choosing me. By choosing me, I chose higher and better. I am here for big, bold, magnificent things for many people. Outside of myself, I'm here to be in service of the collective consciousness. And that's what I have been doing by doing the individual work as well as the outer work. Creating, sharing, expressing, authenticity, standing in my power, knowing who the fuck I am, giving 0 fucks, walking forward in faith during the whole time I've been blindfolded, walking into the unknown because all the good shit happens in the unknown. All right, just hanging out, doing my thing, right? Taking those leaps of faith. All right. Again, if you look at this, hanging out, pausing, connecting to the creator within. Okay? Because you took many leaps of faith over and over and over, jumping into the portals. Again, this is that very blue-greeny portal energy that goes along with the Sirius energy, the star system Sirius. Okay? So, yeah, taking those leaps over and over and over again. And by doing that, you have been creating your 10 of Pentacles. You are creating generational wealth for generations to come, right? You've healed, you've faced, you've integrated the light, the dark, the hurt, the pain. You've healed that, you've let it go. And it's not just for this lifetime, it's many lifetimes, but collectively you have been doing that. And by doing that, you are getting your 10 of Pentacles. You have been building and creating your 10 of Pentacles, okay? Is there anything else we can just finish this off, please? And thank you, source. Yeah, so if you're struggling, this is just going to maybe help you keep going a little bit. Just to validate, confirm, whether it's through the cards themselves. They're very activating. There's a lot of information here. That's why I show the cards. The colors, the frequency, the energy, the words that are coming out of my mouth. The words that are coming out of my mouth. The words that are coming out of my mouth. What else do we have, please? And thank you. Yeah, bottom of the deck. Yeah, okay. All right. So, you are going to have more than enough reciprocity. Not just physical abundance, spiritual abundance. All of it. You'll have enough to share, to help, to create for the collective consciousness. There's going to be a massive overflow, that Ace of Cups energy, that overflow, that fountain. Not just of energy and frequency, knowledge and wisdom, but pentacles, money, actual physical money. And you're going to be getting all your wishes are coming true. Gold energy, a lot of gold energy, gold coins, gold chests, gold chests, gold chests, like pirate chests. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. And the Eight of Pentacles. All right. So taking all of your wisdom, your knowledge, your teachings, your God presences, again, connecting to those other aspects of yourself all over the world and pulling that all in to create something that has never been created. through this avatar, all right, that is necessary for the collective consciousness of wherever you're at in this present moment. And it's going to look different for everybody. It's, again, working with all of the elements, the earth elements, the spiritual elements, the in-between elements, everything. All right, you're like the master of your domain is what just came through. You're the master of your domain. You know what to do with all this stuff. There goes a cart. The world goes flying as the wind picked up. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, 8 of Pentacles. You've continued on this path, very determined, very audacious, and very tenacious. Those words came in the other day. Audacious, audacity, determination, and tenacity. You preserve and you become who you've always longed to be. You've mastered the skills. You're a master. You're ascended master, you're a master alchemist. You know your craft. All right? And now it's time to take all of that and put that in and towards your soul purpose. All right, I'm going to read the 9 of Cups and just kind of see if that's where we're ending. That wish fulfillment. Gifts are coming in. Gifts are coming in. The universe is gifting you. Source, she is gifting you all of your desires, all of your wishes, because you chose you. All right? Because you chose you, to work on you, to do the work, to go within. So all of the abundance is here. Have the gratitude and appreciation for everything that's always been yours. It's always been yours. Always, always, always. All right? So just stay grounded in grace with all of this frequency and energy. Mama Squirrel's over here climbing on my stuff again. And there's that Ace of Cups to confirm. Your cup overfloweth now. Romance might be coming in. Your person might become as part of this 9 of Cups. But you've poured in. Hearts are going to be significant as a confirmation, as a wink and a nod from your spiritual team, how much they love you and how much they're proud of you. So every time you see a heart, no matter where it is, know that that is coming as a message from your team, from Source herself, as a how proud I am of you. How proud I am of you. So be proud of yourself, okay? Because you are the star. You are stardust. You are the sun. You are the moon. You are everything. And you know this because you're deeply connected from the heart space. You're anchoring all of this energy through the heart space. All right, we're bringing this, we're not hanging out in the higher realms. We're not here to escape our physical bodies. We are here to anchor this energy, this frequency into this physical reality, because this is part of this physical ascension and evolution of the human race. This has never existed before. This has never happened before. We are bringing the higher realms down to us. We're not reaching out, we're pulling them into this physical reality through these physical avatars, through our energetic, multidimensional, multi-sensory fields. Okay, 1808. All right, and nothing is stopping us. There is nothing stopping us. All right, we're moving forward. We're doing this together. 1818 on the timer. All right, from the bottom of my heart to yours, I will see you soon. Bye.